Hey friends, so just as I did for Unit 1, the Dimensions unit, I will be doing welcome videos for each successive unit. So here is the welcome video for Unit number 2. This is called the Rhetorical Analysis and Synthesis unit, and I'm going to caution you right off the bat, it's much more difficult than anything that we've done to date. So it does start out with a sort of lightweight, easier assignment with the visual analysis, but then we really dive into two assignments that were really going to help you out when it comes to doing your research paper, which is what Unit 3 is all about. So here goes. Here is the overview for this unit. We're moving into the heart of the course by practicing with forms of writing that are going to be important as you gear up to do your research paper. So the visual image assignment is helpful in that it does guide you towards the idea that what we are dealing with in this class, generally speaking, is argument. When somebody is making a claim, and that might be a visual claim, as you have noticed by doing your cartoon analysis, and it might be a claim that has to do with something that's been written, a text. So what we are going to be doing after we finish with the visual image is moving on to a rhetorical analysis. And that is very fancy English teacher speak for identifying what elements are present in a piece of writing that contribute to it being an effective argument. So you will have, for this rhetorical analysis, two specific assignments. Number one is very simple. The 2.2 assignment is just basically to choose the text that you will be working with. Your packet indicates that there are 4 different texts from the textbook, and I want to break you out into groups, so I want you to choose the one text that's most interesting to you. And then hopefully the groups will be evenly distributed, and 3 or 4 people will be doing text A, 3 or 4 people will be doing text B, and the choices are obvious on the front page of the assignment packet. So once you get that text that you're going to be working with, the first thing that you're going to want to do is read it several times over. And then what you're going to do, as I mentioned before, is you're going to deconstruct it. You're going to pull out the major arguments in the text. What are they telling you about the claim they are making? Well, first of all, what is the claim? What's the question that they're asking or trying to answer? What is the audience that they're trying to get to? What is their essential position about the topic that they're discussing? And then how do they go about presenting that argument? What are the main points that they're making? How are they trying to persuade the reader that this is the way that you should be looking at this particular topic? Do they use emotional appeals? Do they provide much evidence in the form of statistics or examples or facts or figures? Do they bring in experts in that particular field? Do they present the opposing point of view? If so, what is that opposing point of view? And how do they refute anybody that might be opposing the side that they're taking? Is there language in there that contributes to the effectiveness of the argument? In other words, does the person use repetition, parallelism, similes, all those literary techniques that contribute to making an argument more effective or less effective or what have you? So what we'll be doing is we will have a sample text that the whole class will work with, and that way you can see this process unfold. And in your packet, you actually have that sample done as a rhetorical analysis, so you can see what the final product is supposed to be. And basically, the final product is twofold. Number one, it's a report style where you just be filling in certain blanks, and the template will be provided. And then number two, there's going to be an evaluation, a lengthy paragraph that evaluates the argument. So this will all become clear to you as we walk through this step by step. I do want to share with you that in this unit, reading the practical argument textbook pages is very important. It can be very, very helpful. So do make sure that you read those particular pages. And there are, I've broken it out, and you can see that on this screen right here. Let's see, the first 87 to 102, we've already gone through that because that's about how to read visuals. But the second part, writing a rhetorical analysis, is 103 to 126, and that's super important. Okay, and then when we get into 2.4, that assignment is going to be essentially taking your rhetorical analysis text and matching it up with another text about the same topic, which I will provide to you, and then you're going to write a synthesis. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just deal with what the 2.3 rhetorical analysis is going to be like. And then when we come to 2.4, the synthesis assignment, that'll be explained to you in several class sessions. And again, we're going to use a model, and everything will become clear to you. Okay, so that's it for my introduction to Unit 2, and let's see where we go from here.